Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be doing a video on my favorite foundation. I feel like I've done a video like this, like a summertime wear, but I never gave you guys the backstory and behind the best benefit about this foundation. And I feel like it's best for me to do this video now that I feel like I have my correct shade. I thought I had my correct shade 2 years ago, but I didn't. I didn't, and no one told me, but we're going to talk about it today. So yes, you already know my favorite foundation is the Urban Decay Stay Naked. Yes, this is a 24-hour, I didn't stutter, this is a 24-hour weightless wear foundation. Now, in no way in hell I'm gonna leave my foundation on this long, but I'm gonna give you guys a longevity wear today so you guys can see why I absolutely love this foundation. So I just randomly picked up a shade thinking I knew how to shade correct myself. Obviously, I did not know my undertones correctly back then, but I bought the foundation and I was immediately glued to her. She was everything. So I have went through 2 bottles of this foundation already. I'm over here trying to look for my actual second bottle because it's like a little left and I want to do like a comparison, but now she's nowhere to be found. I'm like, of course, the moment I film my video, she's nowhere to be found. But the shade that I was once using, which was 91, I believe, 91 NN. It's either 91 NN or 90 NN. I think it's 90 NN. I thought that was my foundation shade. So I went through 2 bottles of that foundation, plus I bought a 3rd bottle of that shade. And I don't know if my skin has changed because of the winter, but it's just like it hit me all of a sudden this past couple of months that my shade is not correct. Like, I feel like the shade is correct, but once it dried down, the undertone was not my undertone anymore. So I was at Ulta and the display, it had my shade, you know, 90 NN. So I was like, let me go up a shade. So the shade that was up on display was this one that I got right now, 81 NN. And I was like, oh, okay. I tested on the back of my hand. I was like, oh, well, that's a big difference. I feel like this is definitely more my shade than the other one. So I told myself once I find the other foundation, because it didn't make sense for me to buy her again when I already had a foundation that I haven't used. I was like, I'll just return that and exchange it for this shade. Y'all, I still haven't found her. Anywho, a couple months went by. Sephora, y'all, was having a sale. And if I'm not mistaken, the sale is still going on. Hopefully I'll have this video up in time. But Sephora's been having this foundation on sale for about 3 weeks. And I'm praying they're not discontinuing this. But Ulta is not on sale. It's only on sale on the Sephora website. I was like, let me go ahead and take advantage and buy a foundation that is 50% off. So I got the shade that I shade match on myself. But funny story, y'all, when I went onto the Sephora website, I didn't realize there were more shades in between my old shade and the new shade that I was going to get. So then I was like, oh my gosh, is this not going to match me? Am I like one of these shades in between? I kept second guessing myself and I was like, you know what, let's stop, go ahead and get the actual foundation, and just, if it doesn't work, then so be it. So I got the shade 81 NN, and I did a little chin swatch when I got this in the mail from Sephora, and I think this is correct. I think she is my correct shade and my undertone. So I want to go ahead and give it a wear test of the correct shade, because now I feel confident that this is the correct one. And this will explain why I absolutely stand by this foundation and why it's my #1 favorite foundation so far. Like, been my favorite for about a year and some change. So let's read the great benefits about it, because I never really like looked into the background and the benefits. I just bought it because I bought it, but I never actually read into it and what it's supposed to do and stuff like that. So on the Ulta website, it retails for $40. $40 at Sephora as well, but Sephora got a sale going on right now. Hopefully, like I said, by the time you guys see it, it'll still be on sale. So it's 50% off, so it's $20. That's a big difference, okay? I'd rather pay $20 for this than $40, but honestly, I'll pay $40 again because this is a really good foundation. I stand by it. All right, it comes in 34 shades. The undertones are so amazing. Like, I feel like everyone can find a shade in here. So Urban Decay Stay Naked Weightless Liquid Foundation is a vegan, buildable, medium coverage liquid foundation with a matte finish that lasts up to 24 hours. And the ratings on this foundation is 4.3. 3,759 people have reviewed this product. and it's coming in at a 4.3. That's almost 5 stars. But let me also read what the box is dedicating more details about this foundation. It says flexible, breathable, real skin matte finish. Medium buildable coverage, does not transfer, minimizes the appearance of pores, stay true color, so it doesn't oxidize, waterproof, so if you have sweaty days, oily days, this is the foundation for you. It's waterproof, water resistant, okay? Waterproof, vegan formula. And I definitely agree with everything about what this foundation. Breathable, yes. I always get a lot of people when they coming into the makeup store and they ask, I like a foundation, but I don't want it to feel like I have foundation on. And I know what they mean, because there's some foundation that feels really thick and really heavy to where you're ready to take that makeup off by the end of the day. So this one, I always tell people, they always want to come in for a CC cream, BB cream, tinted moisturizer, and I'm like, well, before I introduce you to that, can I introduce you to an actual foundation that would give you the great benefits of a lightweight feel, but also give you more of that coverage of a foundation without feeling heavy and cakey on your skin. And every time I show somebody, like I speak highly of this. Every time I show someone this foundation, they immediately buy it. They're like amazed at how easily it blends out their skin without even having a primer on, because I test them with nothing on their face, just how their natural skin is. And I always tell them, you know, just imagine if you had a primer on, it will look even more flawless. And I sell this foundation every single time because I stand behind this foundation. So breathable, yes. Real skin matte finish, yes. Medium buildable coverage, yes. I haven't really tested out for it to be transfer proof, but it definitely minimized the appearance of pores, yes. And it stays true to color, doesn't oxidize. I agree with that, yes. And water resistant, I'm gonna say yes, because my skin and my foundation looks good throughout the day. Everyone always say that. Looks like I just applied it on and it's been like 6, 7, 8 hours later and it still has that fresh look. So let's go ahead and give her a wear test so I can show you guys the great benefit of her. All right, so I do already have on my moisturizer and of course my primer, and I will leave those information on what I'm using down in the description box, so be sure to check that out. Let's go ahead and give my new shade a try. I'm hoping this is really it, y'all. This is what she looks like. This is the shade 81NN. And I love the packaging of this. Oh my gosh. So being that this is a matte foundation, she does dry very quickly. So I would say work sections at a time, not just put this all over your face and then blend her out. No, you're gonna regret that. Do sections at a time when applying a very matte foundation like this one. Gosh, this is it. This is it. My camera is making it like it has a little bit more red undertone still, but I swear I think this is my color, y'all. I promise y'all. This looks a lot more calmed down than the other shade. So I go in with an even amount on my face, and I like to apply my foundations with a sponge. So I'm gonna go in with my sponge and completely even her out all over the face. Weightless, light coverage. Looks like a natural skin when you get your correct undertones. Natural skin like I don't even feel like I had any foundation on. Like I don't feel it whatsoever. But let me zoom in so you guys can really see how this just blurred and just gave me like this little filter look. So do y'all see that? This is not, I don't even have no powders on. And this foundation looks so flawless already. Skin like, right? It's like it enhances your natural skin and gives it more of that filter smooth look. I swear about this foundation, y'all. All right, and this is what she looks like. Okay, she looks really, really good. So what time is it? I'm gonna let this dry down just a little bit to show you guys how this looks after it settles on the skin. So that is currently 7:14. Okay. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna actually get my kids ready for school and then I'll come back and finish it up with powder. So I'm gonna have it on for quite some time before I go ahead and put powder and stuff on, you know, give that sleek beat face. But I just want to show you guys how she looks naturally if you want to just walk out the house and not set her. This is what she looks like. So I'll come back in about 30 minutes to show you guys what she looks like. All right, so this is what the foundation looks like after it dried out for how long? 30 minutes. It's 8:23. Oh my gosh, almost an hour. Did it really take me that long to drop these kids off? I guess it did. All right, so y'all see the longevity of this foundation so far, right? Looks like my skin, right? Okay. Now let's get into the new favorite of mine. This is the Urban Decay Stay Naked Quickie Concealer. And I have her in the shade 70WR. So let me explain to you guys why this is also my new favorite. I was excited being that I love this foundation. I was like, okay, I definitely gotta try the concealer. So they have an actual concealer that goes with this, the Stay Naked Original Light Concealer, but I personally never tried it. But something I don't know about this one, I was more excited to try this. So this is a Quickie 24-hour multi-use hydrating full coverage concealer. This comes in 24 shades, and let's read the benefit. Urban Decay Quickie 24-hour multi-use hydrating full coverage concealer is a dual-ended concealer infused with vitamin E that gives you an all-day hydration and natural skin-like finish. And this, my friends, have 4.5. This almost have a 5-star rating. Has 2,179 people rating this product. Don't sleep on Urban Decay face products. Like seriously, they are really, really the bomb.com. So yes, it has a dual end, so it has a brush at the top part. I honestly don't really too much care for this if you're using her underneath the eye. But if you're using a concealer to color correct like certain spots on your face, then this will work really good on the face. I just feel like it's too, what's the word? It's a little bit too, I don't know, it was just too like, I feel like I was like really hurting underneath my eyes. So I like to use it sometimes if I want to blend it out, but I prefer a sponge. But we're gonna go ahead and complete and finish up this look so I can show you guys how good this wears. There's the applicator, and then like I said, the brush tip at the top. And a little goes a long way. Now I'm gonna show y'all what the brush looks like if being used. I feel like it kind of like distributes it across the eye, but it doesn't give it that flawless finishing look that I like. Now as you notice, I'm not going to go all the way in here because I feel like this brush is a little too hard to be going all up in here like that. Or either my eyes are just like very sensitive. So this is what it looks like with the brush blended. Now I'm going to use my sponge. Look at that coverage. Look at that, honey. Yes. One of my favorite concealers. And she's thick. I will definitely say she's not the lightweight feel of the foundation. So I'm pretty sure the actual other concealer that goes with this foundation is going to be a little bit more lightweight. So she's more full coverage. She's thick enough that if you find your actual skin shade, like your skin tone with this concealer, you can probably get away with wearing her as a actual foundation. All right, so this is what we're looking like with Urban Decay on the face. So what I want to do really quick is go ahead and set the rest of my face with my products, and then we're going to come back. Got to use my concealer for the contour, but we're going to use it anyway before I finish up my face. All right, so this is what the face is giving with the blush and the powders. Like, honey, y'all see the skin? Do y'all see the skin? Let me zoom in. Let me zoom in. This is what the skin is giving. Like this. I kid you guys not. Try this foundation if you guys have the opportunity to do so. If y'all looking for a new foundation, especially when the summertime is coming, y'all looking for that water resistant to help control those oils and sweatness that's going on. Those are the things that I definitely need help in. So this foundation definitely helps and controls all of that. Now, being that this foundation is like kind of not too matte to where it's like drying on the skin, I don't feel that, being that I do have combination skin. I will say if you do have dry skin and you want to try this foundation out, definitely use a hydrating primer to kind of balance off the matteness in this foundation. All right, so I'm going to come back later on today and show you guys how she wears. I'm not going to blot her, not going to touch her up. I want to show you guys how she looks just all day without touching her. All right, so I just want to show you guys what it looks like outdoors with natural lighting. I know it's a little dark right here. Maybe if I go a little bit closer towards the sun, but honey, she's giving. All right, here is more sunlight so you guys can see. I feel so sexy when I wear this foundation. All right, we're back. What time is it? It's time to take this off because I can't hang no more, y'all. It is 8:18 p.m. Y'all see that? Yes. I can't even do the calculation because I don't even remember the last time I did this. Wait, what time was it? It was 7 o'clock that I dropped the kids. I know it was 6 something, right? If I'm mathing the math correctly, y'all, this has been on for 14 hours. And yes, my kids are in my room because today was their first day of school and now they're extra clingy to me. So this is the only way y'all are gonna get this ending of this video. But this is what my face looks like. I have not retouched it up whatsoever. So let me zoom in so I can show y'all what she looks like. So this is what my face looks like. Look at that highlight shining bright like a diamond. Look at that. Ooh. Looks really, really, really good. Not too bad, right? I mean, of course it's like really shiny right here. That's because of my highlighter. But other than that, y'all, this is why I love this foundation. Out of the 24 hours, I could have went longer than this. I wore it for 14 hours. Let me show you guys just by me touching her up. I haven't touched her up whatsoever. Like, this is what she looks like after 14 hours. I can't stress that enough. Concealer still looks good. Foundation looks good. I'm gonna go ahead and just do a little blotting. And of course, this is due to my oiliness peeping through, and of course my highlighter. All right, so this is what it looks like. Show y'all the difference. Wow. Wow, do you see that right? Hold on. Let me turn my lights down. Sorry. I got kids in my room, y'all. Kids in my room, kids in my room. That this looks really good. Let me blot out my forehead so y'all can see the before and after. All right, you're messing up my lighting. It's trying to focus on you. Look at that, y'all. Let me get close. My kids over here distracted my lighting by them walking by. So this is with it being retouched up. This looks like a fresh face, y'all. Fresh face. And this with it being not touched up. It still looks good in my opinion. It looks like fresh, healthy skin. So if you have oily skin, I'm telling y'all this is the foundation for you. fresh face. I can do some more video. I can wear it for another, what, 4 or 5 hours. So do I believe this can last for 24 hours? And I ain't gonna tell you that, but I'm gonna tell you. Once upon a time, I did leave it on surpass 24 hours. And the reason behind that is because I had my face on for a work situation day. And then of course, one of my kids got sick to where they had to be hospitalized. And I was with them. And of course, I had to stay overnight. And we ended up being there for like, I want to say over 14 hours. And I had my face on. And I was really surprised that my face looked really good. Of course, I didn't have like the eyeshadows and stuff like that on. So it looked like a really fresh, natural face. Of course, I have a little shininess going on. But you couldn't tell that I didn't have foundation on. That I didn't have foundation on whatsoever. So this is why this is my holy grail favorite foundation. And then the concealer. So I will definitely leave both of the products linked down at the bottom so you guys can check and get your hands on them. All I'm gonna say is try it out for yourself. If it doesn't work for you, it may not work for everybody, but if it doesn't work for you, it doesn't mean you work with the product wrong. If it doesn't work for you, then that means it just didn't work for you. But I would say give it a try if you're having a hard time finding the correct undertones when it comes to foundation, or if you're having the hard time finding a matte water resistant foundation, summer oily foundation, longevity foundation. This is your product for Hip Shine a Little. This is her, okay? I definitely highly recommend this. And then the concealer, it's a multi-purpose use concealer. You can use this to color correct your little spots and stuff like that. You can also use her to put on your eyelid for a eyeshadow base. And of course, like I said, if you can find your correct shade, you can use her as a foundation as well. So I have no problem every time I wear this underneath my eyes, no creasing. Like, it's just, don't sleep on Urban Decay. That's all I'm saying. Don't sleep on Urban Decay. I will link everything down the bottom if you guys want to check them out. And if Sephora still has a sale going on, I'll link it at the bottom as well. But thank you guys so much for watching. What you doing? Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, Mama Style Innocent. And of course, I'll come back with another foundation wear test. If y'all want to leave me a comment down the bottom on something you guys want me to test, give it a try. Let me know what that foundation is. I don't care if it's something old, something new. Let me know what it is. A CC cream, a BB cream. You name it, I'm going to try it. Leave it down at the bottom, and I'll be sure to give you guys a full-on wear test. And of course, I'll see y'all beautiful people tomorrow on another video. So make sure you guys come back tomorrow because I got another one in store for you. Bye.